From Target Field in Minneapolis, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the hill for the Twins, Bailey Ober. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this three-game set. Swings and misses, and the count even at one.
It didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021,
line drive, reaches but can't haul it in. Throw to third, safe, and runners at the corners to start the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouled off. He was late.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Clark.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
Cooper on third. Mountcastle over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a 2-1. And that is out of play. Here's a 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Enrique Bradfield Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. Strike one. And ball one. 2 aboard, 2 outs. On the ground. What a stop. To his knee. The throw. Nicely done for the out. We go to the bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Singy, he's been battling all season long for that swing.
And I'm sure a big weight off of his shoulders, Boog. He probably feels 20 pounds lighter jogging around the bags. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
And now for the Twins, Brendan Donovan. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Royce Lewis.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that misses. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Brendan Donovan.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Yasser Mercedes, the next Twin up to hit. Strike one.
0-1.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bradfield sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We finished 1 inning here in Minneapolis. It's the Twins 2 and the Orioles nothing. Second inning set to go. Now here's the Orioles DH, Kobe Mayo. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Ober back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ethan Salas. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 down, nobody on. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. That one ripped. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Into the second deck it goes. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And down on strikes he goes. That pays his 3rd of the game. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Twins DH, Edgar Ramirez. And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all. Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
Deshaun Kiersey Jr., the next Twin up to hit. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 3-3.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Chisholm in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Tied up here in the early going. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. But a solo home run for the Twins. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Mercedes going back. It's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Max Clark. He's 0 for 1. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Clark batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, but it was a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And no one can get there. And that extends the inning.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Ground ball up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Salas stands in now and watches strike 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 7-3.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Bailey Ober out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Waskari Noah.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the left fielder, Dylan Beavers. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That's ball 2.
Got it. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
1 down, and now Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Hard hit left side. Quips it to Mountcastle. Got the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a ball.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out. The Twins do get one back on this solo homer. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Back in Minnesota, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Angelo Cooper. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your guys came to do some damage.
Mercedes takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Just missed. And that misses off the outside edge. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One out. Runner at second. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball. Mountcastle, the runner at second with 1 away. That's out to center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. And here is Max Clark, 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And he grounds one to the right side. Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher. They get the out, and that'll do it.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom four, and now the DH, Edgar Ramirez. Ramirez, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Edgar Ramirez with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Jose Herrera, the next twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Fires across the diamond, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Deshaun Kiersey Jr., the next twin up to hit. Check swing, called strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, gone, way up into the upper deck. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-6. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And next for Minnesota, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. Brendan Donovan, the next twin up to hit. And a foul ball. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 63 will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Inoa back to work. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Aberson Castellano looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Tinoco getting cranked up as well. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And gone! He jacks that one out to left. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 8-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Outside,
Mayo in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Foul ball there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. That's a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that's a home run into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a couple more. It's 10-6. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Huascar Ynoa gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Jesus Tinoco on to pitch here. Here's the speedy catcher, Ethan Salas. Right through there for a strike. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're at the top of the 5th. Inside. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's in for a strike. This one in the air center field. Kiersey hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next is Warriors. The left fielder.
So up next, Dylan Beavers, 1 for 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hacks swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lewis makes the play, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Hit in the air, right field. Clark. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
In there at the knees. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Salas should have this one. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Yasser Mercedes. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Back at target field, all set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Ball 1, no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aberson Castellano, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Throw to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there, on its way, and gone. That one felt good. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 11-6. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Max Clark. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So next to hit for Baltimore, Enrique Bradfield Jr. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Hard hit right side. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Orioles add one on the solo homer. Inning number 6. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Correa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ramirez digs in now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled away. Up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting,
Jose Herrera now at the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. Gets the outside corner with that one. Correa stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And stepping in is the speedy Deshaun Kiersey Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That one is gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And he grounds one back up the middle to first, but it pulls him off the bag. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. And there's the strike. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Oh, nice stop at first. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. 7th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yohan Duran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jackson Holliday getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, the catcher, Ethan Salas.
And next for the Orioles, Ethan Salas. Swings through that.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Beavers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss there. Duran, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Herrera collects, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And that's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Off the plate inside, and the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. And we're back. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Henderson over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Yasser Mercedes. This to third, and that chance handled. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aberson Castellano.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Mountcastle stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 7th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 12-8.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now the batter down, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fought off foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Donovan sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Max Clark. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back in Minnesota. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now Correa up to hit. Aiken back to work. Line to left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And here's the catcher, Jose Herrera. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Correa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball right side. Holiday tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Kiersey at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a base hit knocks in a run. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
0-2 is the count.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout. 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 9th inning coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Chad Green. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Green, in his 10th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. To the right side. Jazz tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Jackson.
So digging in, Jackson Holiday. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, catcher Ethan.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Ethan Salas.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. They got it for out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Beavers, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and that is that. One hit, one left. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Orioles 12 and the Twins 9. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth. And now for the Twins, Brendan Donovan. Felix Bautista on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And first offering is fouled off. Right side. Throws to first in time. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. And that one hammered. And a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair. Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bradfield squeezes it, and there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Yasser Mercedes. The next hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
12-9 at the end of this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.